everyone, Sean Anderson Pierre back again, another beer ramble, and today we're looking at Blue Point Brewery out of Long Island, New York. Oktoberfest gets a good score on Beer Advocate, a 66 for the style, a 41 score overall on Rate Beer, and Oktoberfest or Märzen style beer. Of course, we're in October, and of course now starting to feel like October today. After this past the couple, first 15, 16 straight days, 21 days, I should say, where it has not felt like October. It's really felt more like winter. Excuse me, like summer, I should say. But now it's beginning to feel the way October should feel, a little cool, a little nippy on the side. So anyway, I like it. Anyhow, here's what the beer looks like. As you can see, I had it in the fridge for a little while. Nice little head up top. Very nice. Very light amber color. So clear amber color. Actually, I can see the glass through my computer screen. To you. Looks quite nice. To the scent. Doesn't have those scents of some cinnamon, some sense of some cinnamon, and a little bit of clover, maybe some allspice, and there's some raisins. So it definitely has some of those scents to it immediately. So it smells very nice. Move over to my other room. Definitely has some of that. So it's really has all those typical flavors of what you expect from a Märzen style. All those flavors are all there right now. So, all right, down to the taste. Most of these beers, these Oktoberfest, are within that range of 5, maybe 4.5 up to maybe 6%. All depends on the style. I got a very extra strong pumpkin ale I got in my little cooler I have here where I used to store wine, but um, definitely has those flavors. You can really taste immediately from this. This is pretty good. Mentioned about Blue Point Brewery. Two guys who started it. Uh, and as you know, if you, I'm sure, started back the brewery started back in 1997. Two guys. I forgot their names. When I did my other Blue Point reviews, you can remember their two names. They were big microbrewery fans and decided to go ahead and move and wanted to bring some of that excitement being working in the city into the back into the area of Long Island. And so far it's worked out. Beer company has done well. Um, Going back to see about 2001 or two, I think they sold their company um, to Anheuser-Busch for $24 million. I think the year is 2004, 2005. I could be wrong. So I have to go back. And if you saw my two Blue Point beer reviews on them, you'll see what I'm talking about. But anyway, um, and it done well. And so far, they've infiltrated themselves pretty much throughout the South. I think they're in 18 states. They continue to grow. Um, and we got the blueberry, we got the summer ale, and we got the toasted lager, which is their flagship beer. I'm sure we're gonna get more of their beers soon in this state, which is kind of good, you know. But anyway, Oktoberfest style has been around going back to the 1800s. German Märzen style beer, almost around this time of year. I think beginning maybe say August, the beginning first month of August up until, maybe we'll continue maybe by the first week, maybe the second week of December. In fact, maybe May could go on maybe until the end of December, going on to the new year. But Oktoberfest are the beers that pretty much are very popular this time of year. Um, it is what it is. People like them, like the style. I've never really been someone to embrace it with a hug. Um, it's just not for me. But the when I did the Stevens Point whole hog um, pumpkin ale, I thought that kind of changed my mind. Maybe because the AB was a little bit higher. I think that was like 7.2%. So um, very crisp, very refreshing. You definitely get all those flavors of this time of season. Again, the clover, the raisins, the hint of pumpkin, cinnamon, all the hints, a little sweet, so some sweetness, not overly sweet. It's good. Um, Temperature for this one, I would say you serve this at maybe eight. I guess the same way you'll serve like any beer you have in your refrigerator, 24%. I guess I don't know. That's kind of how I would look at it. You know, oh, shoot, yeah, 24%. I think that would kind of be not 24%. What am I talking about, G? I mean 45, 50 degrees. Is to beat the temperature to serve this beer at, and that's kind of how I had it. Um, it's enjoyable. I mean, that's all I will say. Again, it's not the style I'm gonna rush and get this time now. As the weather gets a little more cooler, maybe a Dunkel, maybe a Never Modelo style, maybe something like an amber ale, maybe something like that would be good. But this wouldn't. That's just me. But I know the Oktoberfest I have a very big place and people enjoy them. So um, I'm gonna give the same score Beer Advocate gives it. I'm gonna give it a good score. I'll say it is a B minus or C plus B minus in that range. I think it's good. Nothing negative on this whatsoever. Again, this just the Märzen has not been my style of beer that I will go and get, but I will try them. And I'm sure there's a couple more out there I do need to try, just to say, hey, he's tried it, you know. So no clowns this year. Hope I don't get any clowns coming through the house. Hey, trick or treat! I want to get a candy. So anyway, for the bottle, I only pay like $1.75 for the bottle at the Pay for More store called Brewers Cash Saver in Mobile, on Dolphin Street, Midtown. They have a good selection of beers there, and I said I'll go ahead and try and give it a shot. So I've liked the other two. I like the toasted lager that they put out by Blue Point, and also like the summer ale. So this should be like I said, this is good. It's not great, but it's good enough for me. So B minus for me on this one. If you've had the Blue Point Oktoberfest and deserves a B minus, or deserves a higher score, lower score, leave your comments and statements on the bottom. Join us in Pierre the Beer Rambleton. Keep on watching, and as always, cheers. And I'm going to take me a nap.